聞こえてますね。今からマッテンしていこうと思います。今日はなんかマッテンでなんか選手が作れるみたいなんですよ。なんかオリジナルの自分で体型とか決めたりするその選手が作れるみたいなんで、その選手の作るのをちょっとやってみようかなって、で実際にその作った選手でちょっと遊んでみようかなっていうのを今日やってみたいと思います。このクリエーションセンターってとこのクリエイトプレイヤーってとこですね。ここでここでできるんです。じゃあちょっと普通に僕を作ってみようかな。そっか、海外のゲームなんでバツがエンターですね。UK のこれと NOTSU 逆やな。逆ですね。春樹ですね。ここハルキングにしてみようか。かっこいい。OTS の U ですね。ポジションどうしよう。ちょっとポジションあれにしてみようかな。テールにしてみようかな。チームはカウボーイズで、ナンバーが何番にしようかな。ランニングバック32かっこいいな。中学の時みたいに42にしようかな。42でハンドレン。これはあれか、利き手か、右でいいや。カレッジ大学か。大学桃山とかないだろ。カリフォルニアでいいや。カリフォルニアで98でいいや。これはガチですね。ホームタウン広島にしたろ。間違えた。広島。間違えた。シュー。ミシランでいいや。ミネソタにしよう。ピアレンス。身長か。ちゃんとワークしたいだ。うわ、でっか。これは言い過ぎだろう。7フィートってどれぐらいなんだろう。ち ちょっと調べてみる。7フィートってのは7フィートは213センチ。7フィートでいってみようか。じゃあ体重いや7フィートやりすぎかなこれ俺じゃん。400リブは400ポンドどれぐらいだろう400ポンドは180キロこれすごいな。これちょっとやってみようかな。じゃあもうこれはちょっとラインだな。ちょっとやりすぎかな。ちょっとリアルに小太りHit the king like an 18-wheeler in and out of air lane. Never been a part of the in crowd. Got a problem with me? I said, y'all got the same friend that I came in with, ducking all that lane. Hey, everyone knows on go. I rolled in a 4x4. Believe if a kid gon' go see me with, ain't gon' see them no more. They love when I talk. They roll by the car lot when bought it. Caught case at the case and a phone. They will watch you give it. あでもこれぐらいだな。そこまで。これぐらいでいいや。チェストサイズ。胸が熱くなるってことか。6ぐらいでいいや。ベリーサイズ。ベリーサイズなんか変わってる？腹？胸か？ちょっとわかんない。これぐらいでいい。アームサイズ。ちょっと太めがいいわ。太さか10でいいや。これぐらいでいいかな。イクイップメント。すごいこれ。ヘルメット選べるん？これ寄れんのかな。
It's one of them ones, man. You just in the car, man. It's like when you in the car, you just think about everything, man. Definitely when you by yourself, and you just cruising on the highway, man. Yeah, this got me thinking.
どうしよう。 F7 にしよっかな。いや、スピードフレックスでいいや。あ、すげえ。アイシールドも変えれる。これがいいわ。これ寄れんのんかな。寄りたいな。
Things went from moving faster, slow motion. I was losing focus, stuck on that. It was smooth on the surface, but underneath it was broken. Hoping to find hope in this hopeless world we live in. What you give is what you given. Gotta make wise decisions. Gotta stay tunnel vision. Gotta avoid collision. Keep scratching the surface and keep your palms itching. Gotta pay moms a visit.
こう次やろ
I've been working. She keep telling me she miss her
スリ
child.
ーブ
I find myself passing the house, then I spin around. She say I'm always moving, ma, I just can't sit around.
スリーブですねかっこいいな
Cause the cash ain't gonna come to us.
バックプレートはありでいいや
So instead of making it hard, I made it fun for us. Make it easy
フ
so
ラ
when
ッ
you
グ
need
ジャ
it,
ケ
you
ッ
just
ト
run to
これな
us.
んだ
But it's a lot of pressure. I'm trying to stick and move through this. Fixing these
あーあれ
roads
か
so I can
あの
just cruise to this. Living my life
これもあったわ
on the road.
安
I'm
全
trying
そう
to
だ
get
な
used to this. And when they throw dirt, I just act like a broom to this.
アームスリーブもある
Even when they lie on me, world on my shoulders, my girl can't even cry on me. God watching over me, the devil probably spy on me. I've been going through some. Kind of keep an eye on me. I know it's been a drought, but to my fans, don't go dry on me. If you want a picture, take a picture. Don't get shy on me. I'm here to inspire. I admire that you
これがいい
admire
や
me. I've been in the dark, but I promise you'll see a brighter me. I'm sorry. So my supporters, man. I love y'all. I just want to
う
say thank you
いかっこいい
for supporting me since day one. You don't want to see me win, man.
あエルボーもできる
I don't know why, but we gonna win anyway.
エルボーはなくてもいいか
Came straight out the with a microphone. Boy, I swear I couldn't leave that mic alone.
走るの邪
Everybody
魔だろ
clear
う
the
し
room. I like to write alone. I'm in my zone, bass bouncing off the styrofoam. I'm never in between. I'm either hot or cold. Can't be a loser. I maneuver like I got a clone. I'm out here in these streets like I ain't got a home. And you barely hear from me like I ain't got a phone. Because there's no days off, there's no days off. I know it sounds a little painful, but it pays off. Social sites was distracting, so I stayed off. Spoke to God, then me and Satan had a face off. I swear my life was like a rocket, then it takes off. First I plotted, then I got it, couldn't wait long. I put the pedal to the metal, then took the brakes off. And I kept it A1 like the steak sauce. My paychecks used to be a pair of Jordans, and I know I can't afford them, but I went ahead and bought them. Then I quit, started spent my money on recording. Yeah, the studio was small, but man, that made me a fortune. Made me a fortune, man.
サイパッドってなんだったっけ
Trying to stop me. Y'all can't stop me.
ああモモパッドかナイキ
Forever, man.
ナイキかレギュラ
I
ー
mean that.
どっちでもいいレギュラーでいいやニーパッドこれもナイキか普通のでいいやああでも俺が使ったのナイキだわ形的にはアンクルああ何にもいじらなくていいわそこソックスのスタンダードでシューズこんなん最強にしたらいいですよ最強にしたらおかしいかなこんなん予約する人おるんかな
Now look at my dance. What is my jam? Run and get you that Benz. Turning that party up. Used to have a my Nautica. You know the money be calling up. Friend, I'm tryna all of ya. Talking about it Started let me too quick. Went to Oakland with a few. Took 'em all you break. Yeah, yeah. Imagine what I paid for the rollie. Still from the police. 24 carats on my Kobe. Yeah, yeah. That for the homies.
スピンムーブ99とかやばそう。スタミナまあ現実世界はもうゼロやけど、ここはあえて99に全させてもらおう。トラッキング99もやばいだろうな。QB スタイル、これでいいや。
Same squad, cross move quick like AI, chain shine bright like daytime, stack big bread like waist high, I don't do lanes, little watch out like 2 chains, I done swerved in a new lane, dang if you could do things, I came up, who I was down with, you change up, stay far from around me, I came up, who I was down with, you change up, stay far from around me. Same squad, drop top, coupe, Dodge Raindrops, big back plays on FaceTime, squad ain't with me, then it ain't right, same squad, drop top, coupe, Dodge Raindrops, big back plays on FaceTime, squad ain't with me, then it ain't right.
これでどうやったら試せるんやろ、そいつを。
I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge Raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge Raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Ay.
ノツーハルキングがおる。ザック・マーティンと同じ体重じゃん。これ入ってるってこと？ちょっとじゃあやってみようかな。絶対やばいわ、こんな。普通にじゃあプレイなってカウボーイズにおるってことかな、こいつが。
Hoping I ain't lose religion, texting prayers, hope the message sending know I've been blessed, I've been seeing prophets, bust the yellow shirts, louder than the broccoli, dancing in my chucks, feeling out of body, safe to say the man got me Can you hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? All in my system, then the one I'm kissing. One might extensions that'll look like expeditions on.
This is madden19. I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott.
One thing he does very well, he takes care of the football. Had 176 pass attempts to start his career without an interception. That's the most in NFL history. And finished his rookie year, 23 touchdown passes and only 4 interceptions.
おるよおるよおるよおる。
First and 10 now from the 30.
うわー、やばそう。
And they'll run it here. And running right through it. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
うわー、こんな選手現実。
Up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
あー、この中に混じるの楽しそう。あー、混じってるわ。ウィッテンよりでかいわ。すげえ。めっちゃ速かったな。楽しいな。あ、エリオットなんだ。まあエリオットも強いけど。もうエリオットがこう遅く感じちゃうわな。エリオットが遅く感じるってすごいな。パスキャッチでさせてみようか。
Off the play fake.
あ、しない。
Prescott
パスキャッチできない。
escaping the pressure
あ、やばい。
right. And he fires one but incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any
お
game
3
you
番なら
play.
もう
Third down
ね、
defense,
彼
something
に
we
持た
gotta
せるしかない
watch
で
in
す
this
よ。
one. Gotta be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
What kind of game are we going to have in store for
ハル
us?
キングって言ったよな。
Here if it's the final 2 minutes and you're
解説ハルキング言わん
This
かっ
is
た
the
わ。
opening drive of the game. That is too big a chance for my blood. But give them credit. They got it to pay off.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
やばいやばいやばいやばい。
Pulls him over. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good game. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a
全
second
然
and
倒れんじゃん。
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him
一発じゃ
behind
絶
the
対倒れんっ
line.
て。
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the
ただ
backfield.
なんか走り方ぎこちないな。なんか
Hold on to the football.
体重重くしすぎたのかしらんけど。
Prescott to throw it. Now he'll
お
dump
お、
it
キャッ
underneath
チ
to
も
his
うまい。
running back, complete. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past.
こいつだけですね、全部できる
Take
じ
your
ゃ
shot
ん。
at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. That play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. He can run for it, and he will. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. Throwing, Prescott, and this is caught. Amari Cooper, and down inside the 15 he goes. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
酷使しすぎてるな。頑張れ。おお。
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. after the
あれこれなん
broken
で
tackle
プレスコットが行
free
くよう
from
になったん
much
だろう。
space, taken down right at the 10. It'll be a pickup of
クォーターが終
5
わ
on
る。
the keeper. It's second down.
クォーター終わったら、この試合終わったらやめようかな。
And before they can get settled in here, time expires on the first quarter of action. 0-0 our score. We're back to Arlington in just a moment. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2.
外ラン行ってみようか。
On second down,
お
Elliott.
エリオットいい。
Oh, able to avoid him.
まあ、
Gain
あ
about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The Cowboys on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
最
The
後は
gain
決め
of
させ
5
たい
that
な。
time gives him the conversion and makes it
間
first
違え
and
た、
goal.
間違えた、間違
And
え
that's
た。
disappointing for the defense. They had the
ねえ、エリオ
advantage,
ット
had
しや。
excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a...
And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
あ、出ちゃっ
And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line, and a try for 2, unsuccessful. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try to pick up an extra point. I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
ディフェンスにもなんか欲しいな、一人最強選手。
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. On 1st and 10, Smith caught on the right side. Reed. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They give him a gain of 38.
何しとるんじゃ。
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
まだまだブリッツ入れる。
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays. A shotgun snap for Smith. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's going to get down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th
これをブロッ
down.
クし、
So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent, if we made them specialists.
なるほど、ストランはエリオットにやらせる。まあその方がいいかも。うわ、エリオットすごい。だいぶ系は俺というかアルキングに。ああ、そういうことだね。エリオット交代か。交代ごと言ったけどシリーズごと。エリオットがコムと。やばいやばいやばい。強すぎる。全然エリオットの方が強いね。全部99の選手よりエリオットの方が強いんじゃないかな。じゃあうわ、あれディフェンス反則でしょ。ヘルメットフェイスアスターの使うの。ほらほら
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackle made there by Mason Foster. The give is to Elliott.
Oh,
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
さすが我らがエリオット。
Ezekiel Elliott, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
強すぎる。
And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Marshall now, the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just
looking for Crowder. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
A first down carry by Elliott. They find some open field here, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. Powerful running.
Whoa.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
エリオットが
Now Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, Let's see if they decide to kind of squid kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Here's Harris to return it. Now a hit and a loose football. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Alex Smith and company heading back out there now. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe a little kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
Here to start the third quarter. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So after the penalty, they're back to where they started, 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. Way there for Smith as he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
And we saw the result, negative yardage. 2nd down, Prescott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. So they've converted their first 2 4th down attempts, not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator
君ら
you know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith.
Oh,
the ball's loose. Smith loses it. But the Redskins look to get this one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football.
39っていうわけわからん数字になってるわ。
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this offensive quarterback, the ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And Reed with it over the middle. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
ここでブロックしちゃうか
Playing
ね。
down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
見た。
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
顔は勝手に決まってるんだ。
Offense last time turned it over
8ラッシュ31。
They're lucky though, because no points against the team on the board. We'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coaches to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Nifty footwork at the 45. And now running right through it. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. And they'll go on the ground. Open space inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive
run?
Now the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Harris to return it. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Jalen Smith. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the
めっちゃロングゲインさせたから、ちょっとね、あえて下がるわ。QB で下がる。QB でわけわからんぐらい下がって、金ロングゲインしよう。
Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They shakes it off. And he goes out of bounds without getting rid of it. A big, big loss there. And it goes down as a sack as well.
90にして、ちょっとね、一回やりたいプレーがね、スクリーン。プレータイプのパスのスクリーン。ちょっと普通にスクリーンやってみたい。
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
スクリーンにしようと思ったら。
Looking to throw.
危なっセーフィーになってる。
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line. You know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safe.
リオットが行くのか。
おい。やばいぞ、残り2ヤード。あ、シュート、攻守交代になってるし。Well, Charles, I guess the only thing I can think there is they've got a 3-score lead, and they're saying, well, we're not going to lose this, so let's have some fun. I don't know if I can go for it.
I think that's as good an explanation.
That he is into the end zone. Vernon Davis, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Cowboys are able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
よし、ロングゲインさせよう。
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
あえて外行こうか。
And they'll run him here. Oh, now he pulls him over. And a broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chain.
ぎこちないからちょっとなぎこちないから ちょっとね遅く感じる。
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. Space to
強
run
いし
past the
速い
20.
けど
And finally taken down at the 15.
体重のせい
He
なんだ
goes
ろう
for
けど。
18 there as the drive will continue. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Here's Prescott finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game.
最後ダイブ
Get
す
your
る
best
か。
players into space with the football in their hands.
この距離
That's
がい
why
けるか。
sometimes you just swing it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and run it here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to
I
want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. And he finds the tight end, Reed. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, here's Smith. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves.
And his first carry, he loses the football. But the Redskins look to get this one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Doxson, 38 yards. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Prescott off play action. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And on the ground they go with a running back. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
my
grandmother did the same. It's not terrible. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. And this one incomplete. And all that remains is 13 seconds. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
5タッチなんかする。よし、じゃあ 今日の配信はこれで終わります。ありがとうございました。